Yeah, yeah. I see y'all out there, man. God dang. Yep. Y'all know what it is. Eagles wear boxing. We'll talk about it. Oh yeah, yeah. I see y'all out there, man. What's up? What's up, good people? I've been kind of getting like bombarded and stuff. I just had a lot on my plate, man. Um, we can all handle things, which I can handle it, but I just been having like a lot of stuff like coming at me from different angles all at once. It's like, God dang, I got this coming, I got that coming. I've been trying to get ready for the fight. I might have some real good news coming up. I just don't want to spoil it. Don't want to say too much. Um, don't be surprised if you guys see me on television or something. During the during the build up to this fight, it's not by my choice. It's just that I got things just working in a positive way. I see you out there, champ. Salute to you. Yeah. So with work and everything else, I just been so busy. It's like, yeah, I didn't even get my picks in for champ. I gotta get those done, today. So this is not gonna really be like a long show or nothing like that. I'll see you down there, y'all sir. Y'all sir, salute to everybody. I got yeah, I'm coming in to start trouble. I'm coming in to make everybody mad, except for Jay Brown. Jay Brown ain't gonna get mad, but some of y'all gonna get mad and stuff like that. Because y'all make it because, and Jay Brown, he gave me the good advice. He said, you know what, Eagle, talk about what you gotta talk about. Um, and this is habits. Okay, so one of the things that was a habit, let's get right into it. So one of the things that's a habit, which you can get mad if you want to, is what Bud Crawford is. Bud Crawford starts off fights real slow. I'm not asking for y'all to pick Bud Crawford. I'm not asking for y'all to pick nobody. Ray Robinson, Jay Brown, y'all sir. I'm not saying anything. Okay, but so I went back because first of all, I guess I must have went back too far. Everybody started losing. It started, oh, you went way back. The reason I went way back into the history is because some people got what I was doing. Because it's like you don't teach an old dog new tricks. And yes, that dog is a man with an asterisk behind it. Because sometimes even if you're a man, no matter what, you still can't be taught, new things. And yes, you've always just been a learner. Like you've always been a sponge to learn. Some people aren't sponges because a lot of times when you feel like you're at a certain level, that's where you're at. Or you're listening, but you're not really listening. Case in point, Sean Porter was admitting, and I know you guys gonna hate to hear this. Even when he fought Bud, he wasn't really paying attention to his dad about what he needed to work on in order to get where he needed to get against Terrence Crawford. Now, no excuse and no damage done and not no taken away from um, Terrence Crawford whatsoever. His win is a win. Yep. Yeah, I'll get you in. I'll get today, man. Don't worry about this. Hey, count my picks, brother. If they got fights, believe me, I ain't gonna look at no results or nothing like that. I'll get them in though. It's just I've been like pulled this way that I've been like all over the place, and this is like this just barely happened within this last day. Within the last day, I even got guys that come in here. The reason they're not they want to participate also, but they busier than I am. Yep, yep. But let me read through this and then get back to my point here. I see you at Ray, and then Ray said I said sorry to Champ, and then of course y'all sir says salute to Eagle, y'all sir says salute Champ Ross Fantasy Boxing Prediction League. Y'all sir says send in your picks, Eagle. The Friday fight's about to start now. Yeah, I know, y'all sir. Y'all sir always come in. That's how y'all sir come in. He treat me like this every time he come in here. I welcome his ass back. He had things happen in his life, and I stayed there 100% behind him. But one thing you gotta understand: if you ever come in here, champ, that they jump on Eagle all day long. That's their job is to to jump on me. That's what they do. That's what they do best. Is they pick on me. They know I got thick skin. I take it. Y'all want to beat up on Eagle? Go ahead. I'll just go and buy me something new. I go buy me some. I go and buy me some brand new shoes, man. Y'all talk bad about me. I ain't got no problem with it. Yep. But Jake Brown said salute to Eagle. He said the any man can get it webbed. That's right, Jake. Y'all sir said salute to Jake Brown. Yep. Jake Brown is out. Y'all sir salute. Champ Ross right back. He said all good, bro. Got the fist up good. Okay. Yeah. He said Champ Ross also at y'all sir and Jay Brown. Yeah, Jay Brown at Champ Ross. Yep. In the building. He said you gonna have great Eagles picks on the curve because he tends to make picks on how he feels. I do that. I will do that. Like if it come to Tyson Fury, I mean I would reluctantly pick him, but Canelo I won't. If the person like against Mel, I'm gonna go with Mel. I'm not going with Canelo. But you guys know there's reasons. I ain't got shit to do with no curve, man. I know cheating and stuff when I see it. They're like those floppy ass gloves of Tyson Fury. We're not really here for that. I'm not really here for that because nobody want to hear it. Nobody want to hear when somebody's glove completely explodes and stuff like that. Oh yeah, he punched hard. Come on, man, get the hell out of here, man. I have hit walls with bricks in them with my gloves on and they didn't bust. And I know I hit pretty hard. At least that's what I was always told. Just like when I was into my secondary sport, when I was into like the martial arts and stuff, and like when I would kick. And the instructor, he said, "Damn," he said, you kick like a mule uphill." I don't know what that means, but it sounded like in other words, it sounded like my kicks are pretty good. So I just know a few little things. I don't know shit about boxing, the boxing culture today. I don't know that much about that. Yeah. But I do know about combat sports a little bit. Yeah. But Champ Ross said, "I got you, bro." Champ Ross, he laughing. He said next week we're going to have, okay, you're going to have a bag up. Oh, for Spence Crawford weekend, at least 50 for sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't donate this time, but maybe I'll donate. It's going down next week. Okay, I see. Salute to D-Lo. What you doing, Ray? You still up in here? Okay, so we back to the habits and stuff. So this is one thing that I'm noticing. And I know people think, oh, I like people to get emotional and think I'm jumping on Bud. But I'm just saying. You might have did your breakdown, but I didn't. Like I said, I don't really have a chance to keep up with too much of everything. I try to get to see anybody that does any kind of streaming up in here in Eagles Web. I try to visit your channel. I try to visit your when you put up stuff. If you put up like 4 or 5 videos in one day, I might not hit all of them up. I might not even see them, or I might not even get a notification. But I try to always show everybody love like they show me. Even if y'all don't give me my thumbs up before you sit your ass down. But come in here, give me my thumbs up and sit your ass down. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just bringing up things, and for people that if you want to get excited about it and get upset, then that's just on you. But one thing that I will tell you, when Bud fought Kell Brook was doing extremely well before whatever happened to him happened. And I'm not saying I know exactly what happened. I know it was that one little shot. Remember I told you it's a hanging hook is what it is. It's a hanging hook. It's a very dangerous punch to try to throw at somebody. Whew. It's a very dangerous punch. But you can get some leverage from your shoulder throwing that punch because it's a blinding type of shot and it knocks off somebody's equilibrium. But I'm not sure why that fight was actually. I went back and looked at it, and I still wasn't really sure why. I seen him taking punches, but I've seen fights where, if you want to see a devastating fight where it was uncontrollable, where you knew somebody was actually hurt and knocked out, go back and look at the Tommy Morrison. It's an old fight. You go look at Tommy Morrison versus Ray Mercer, and people say that's why they call him merciless. If you go back and look at that, then you'll see a fight that when a fight. Well, I'm not saying you have to go that far as when a fight needs to be stopped, but that's when a fight needs to be stopped, way before that. But in that case, I'm not really sure. But here's my problem. And like I said, I like Bud, I like Earl, because they box. But here's my problem with Bud, and where people thinking he's gonna stop Earl in a couple of rounds, is that Why are you gonna jump on Earl? And I've never seen you jump on any other fighters. Even with Kell Brook, y'all just did posturing for the first couple of rounds. Y'all was just posturing back and forth. Kell might have been up 2-1 in the third round or whatever. You just posturing back and forth, pot shotting. Y'all threw like 100 in the first 3 rounds. Y'all threw like 100 and something punches. Not even 200 punches in the first. Well, that's a lot of punches to have 303 rounds. But y'all maybe threw like 140 punches or something like that in the first 3 rounds. And that habit that I brought up earlier, Jay Brown, about that switching. And Crawford also got caught against Kell Brooks with that switch move. And like I said, the reason I was bringing up older stuff is because of that. Is because you don't teach an old dog new tricks. And so you got caught in the middle of your switch. Everything you do against Earl Spence, you're going to have to be technically sound. You can't be in the middle of a step and get your feet squared up and you're going to end up getting caught because you're not Roy Jones. Roy Jones did that against a lot of fighters where he would square up, but he was ready to strike. Matter of fact, when he did the rooster move against James Toney and step, and just because James Toney pride took over, see, his pride took over, and what happened to him was as soon as his pride took over, then Roy Jones took over and ended up getting the first knockdown on James Toney because of that pride. And I'm not saying this is the exact scenario that this is going to happen. Like I said, I'm not saying that this is going to happen in this type of fight, but you have to be more careful, I think, with a fighter like Earl Spence. You got to be a lot more careful. Kell Brooks, I don't think was as dangerous. I don't think he was really dangerous when he fought Terence Crawford. I'm sorry. Y'all can disagree. I don't mind you disagreeing because that's what this is. This is a discussion. I'm just giving you some points. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying that I got some kind of a crystal here telling me that Earl Spence going to win. But my insides is just telling me that it's going to be competitive, but it's going to get nasty. And then we're going to think that we saw the most nasty part of the fight, and it's going to get nastier. And then it might even get even nastier. That's the whole thing about this fight. This fight has the potential of getting real extra nasty. And I should be there. And I'm supposed to be meeting with somebody there also, but I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. Anyway, you guys will get the news, so maybe I have some news about Vegas that I could give you guys. But like I said, I got to get my stuff in for Champ Ross. What am I doing? Yeah, this has been busy, like working. Like today, I just got my schedule. I thought I had to work twice. I thought I had to do 2 different events today, but I just got to do one. But then I have to get up early in the morning, and then I had a class. I got a 4-hour class that I'm gonna have to reschedule for tomorrow. So it's like, man, my whole week and weekend is just like really, is just really tied up. D-Lo said, okay, I got all the way down there. Y'all, sir, says salute fam at D-Lo 404. Champ Ross is at D-Lo. Also Ray Robinson. Up in here. Yeah, okay, I see you up in here. Champ, I'm about to put 25 on Top Check Messenger. Okay, there we go. And D-Lo said, both them dudes are capable of being stopped or stopping another guy. Yeah, you probably won't get a disagreement in here with that both of them are capable. It's just who is more, who's more solid. It's gonna come to it's gonna come down to pressure and who's more solid. I really don't think that the skill sets they're not really in the question as much. When people try to question the skill sets and the slickness and all that, I don't know. Neither one of them are dancers, so y'all can get the hell out of here with that. They not Sugar Ray Robinson or Sugar Ray Leonard or nobody like that. They're not Muhammad Ali. Neither one of them are on their toes when somebody's talking about flat-footed and all that. Stop it. And you get your ass out there and show us how you move your feet. Show us. And I guarantee you, once you start getting cracked a few times, your feet will stop. Because boxing is a different kind of, it's a different type of animal. When you're in there, whether you boxing or sparring or whatever, it's different. Even when you sparring, because it get heated. Because sparring gets more heated than actual fight sometimes. And you in there getting your face smashed in, it's like it's something else. Because you got to shake all that little dizziness and shit off and still go. You still got to keep that little scowl on your face and still come forward while you getting touched every once in a while. You're not comfortable, especially because you're sparring different people or whatever, or you fighting different people. You're not always comfortable. The guy that can get in there and get comfortable and impose itself is probably going to be the one to come out top. I'm not even looking for. I was going to predict like a lot of people was predicting knockouts and stuff. I'm not even going to go that far as to predict knockouts. I'm just going to say that because of just because of the constant effective pressure that Earl puts on you with that jab, up and down on your body. I think that's just too much for anybody who's in the welterweight division. I think that's just too much for him. Yeah. Let me see. Got something else? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, both of them boys have to be careful and on point technically, mentally, checked in for the duration. They know. Yeah. But somebody eventually, what happens? Even if you're checked in, and you guys see championship fights where we didn't know who was going to win on either side when it comes to welterweight, middleweight, and other weight classes, where we're like, damn, this is just a close matchup. Where you have what they used to call them nail biters, and we've seen fights like that. Like, oh man, I just don't know, and you don't know. You're like, damn, I don't know who's going. Somebody's going. Well, somebody got to get their ass whooped. That's all we know is somebody getting their ass whooped, and you just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know, folks, and that's how this is. It's kind of a fight like that. But they even when you watch those older fights, what happens is one person finally does break, and they're both tough, and you're like, oh shit, he finally broke him. Yeah, you can see it. Mentally, he's losing a little bit, maybe a little bit too much shots because, like I said, you get that little dizziness in your head. You shake it off and just keep going. Like sometimes, when it comes to shaking it off, you can't. And a lot of times your temperament, see, a lot of times what happens with a fighter that has that, I'm not going to call it dog, but they get triggered because they felt like they got a little bit embarrassed. And a lot of times you turn up and you probably, in all cases, you might have made it out of being the person that turned up. But in some cases, maybe you should just turn up. You're going to get yours back. Like the smartest fighters I've ever seen was the fighters, not the ones that was shaking their head no, like, oh, that didn't hurt me, but the ones that acknowledged, yeah, that was good. You got me on that one. See, fighters that can acknowledge that, they stay safer and keep their chin a little bit better. The ones that start shaking their head like, oh, hell no, like, come on, like that. Because a classic example of that was Mayorga. Am I saying his name right? Mayorga? He was a classic example like that. He would like beat his own self up like, yeah, what you doing? You ain't doing nothing. But it backfire after a while because even having a strong, sturdy chin, at one point of how much can you just keep taking to your chin? But like I said, right back to what I was saying, to have respect. For me, if you respected it, for me, when I see two fighters respect each other, like one of them get cracked, and he'll be like, oh yeah, that was good, you got me, but I'm still here. It's like Floyd Mayweather told Shane Mosley, said, you got me with a good shot, but you're gonna have to kill me. God dang. So Floyd had a better chin than what people thought. It's like, damn, you're gonna have to kill me up in here. Hopefully we don't have that. I would like for it to, I would like for my pick to win. I would like for Earl to, win by just a decision is good enough for me. Because I like the fighters enough that I don't really, I shouldn't even be paying attention to boxing, but I grew up in boxing. So that's just, that's just my thing. So I would like to have both of them to be healthy after the fight. I know people want like a complete obliteration of one fighter versus the other one. Some people want somebody to just get completely obliterated. Like, oh yeah, he just got completely obliterated. People just like that, but not knowing that both of them have families and everything else, man. And I don't even want to bring up tragic stuff that happened besides just deaths in the ring. But we've seen some of the stuff where even a fighter slipped up and kept hitting the fighter and had to end up being apologetic. Huh? If you guys remember. I don't even want to bring them up. But remember, in two of the incidents that I'm bringing up happened over in England. And so you guys should know who I'm talking about. I just want to bring them up because those are very tragic things that happened. And so I'm not looking for that. I know you guys like blood and guts and all that. Oh, we want blood. F that. Okay, well, just keep wanting blood. I'm just never was bloodthirsty. And just looking back at a lot of stuff that Muhammad Ali said, it just made sense. What you know, you get the brothers in the ring, and this has nothing to do with race and nothing. I'm brothers, people, the brothers, the brother society of the boxers. You get the brothers in the ring. You want them, you know, you just stand, you're just watching and betting money on for them to kill each other and stuff like that. And Ali said he did after it was an incident that happened, and then he said he just didn't like the whole fact of, you know, of trying to destroy a man in the ring, and so he never did after that point in his life. I just can't recall exactly what happened because I'm quoting and I'm paraphrasing a lot of things at once. Yeah. Jay Brown said fundamentals, defensively, responsibility are the key to the victory, not dynamic movement, because neither guys are spring chickens. You got that right. Neither one of them spring chickens, and they're not. And somebody proved to me that Terrence Crawford is like a dancer. He's not. He's not. I don't know where y'all getting this shit from. Oh yeah, he be dancing all that. Man, get out. Stop it. Yeah. Okay, Champ Ross is talking to D-Lo. Say okay, D-Lo. Thanks, bro. Okay. So D-Lo's hollering back at you. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And I read you. I see your comment there that you're talking to Jay Brown, D-Lo. Is it? Yeah, it is. Um, when it comes to the fans, what happens is we can't get everything that we want all the time. I'm sorry, and I have nothing to do with that. You guys don't have nothing to do with it. I'm sorry for it. I would love that we can get everything that we want, but a lot of times we just can't. And I don't know the ins and outs all the time, but I know it has a lot to do with the negotiations and stuff. And us as fans, we don't give a shit. Like if you say you don't care about the money, you maybe need to take a step back and revisit that statement to really realize that maybe you don't care about their money, but you should care about them getting some negotiations done in order to get these fights done. Because I don't want to see fights pass themselves by like the Devin Haney versus Shakur and all that stuff. Let's just get these fights going. Let's get these fights going. Stop turning down money and shit. It's a paycheck. Who are you getting paid more from? And then everybody wants to throw this whole risk and reward shit up. Don't say you're better than the fighters of the past if you're gonna keep worrying about risk and rewards. Don't bring that towards me. I don't want to hear nothing about no risk and rewards. I don't want to hear about it. You're prize fighting. Are you gonna get a prize out of it? Are you gonna get more than this than you would get fighting this guy? Okay, well get your ass out there and fight. Because back in the day, that's what the seconds was for. The seconds throw your ass back out there. Hey man, don't go effing up our money. Now today, it depends on what kind of promoter you got. You could be effing up your promoter's money, but usually you're effing up your money because you get the lion's share. That was the whole idea what Floyd Mayweather was bringing up, is to get the lion's share. That was his whole issue with Bob Arum. I need to get that lion's share. So you don't concern yourself with the money, maybe not the dollar figures, but what we need to concern ourselves with, and we can't do nothing about it, but what we need to concern ourselves with is let's get these fights made. Because Gary Russell Jr., he talking again. He want Tank next. If he gets Tank next, then you guys look like suckers. Whether he win or lose, you guys look like suckers. Like, how come you couldn't go get the fight? What happened? How you end up fighting him? In which I don't think that would happen, because I don't think. What do you guys think? I don't think as much money in there for Gary Russell Jr. as for Tank or either Haney versus Tank. I think Haney versus Tank is probably the most money. After Ryan, I think it's Haney versus Tank. I don't even, not even really Shakur. Because Shakur is supposedly the best, the pound for pound fighter that there is, the best fighter that we got. So I really don't know. D'Lo blowing it up. Let me see what D'Lo got. Two really good fighters in the same weight class with totally different ways of getting the job done. One guy is very dynamic and one is very static and fights in a pattern. Well, I guess I see your point on that, like the pattern. But a lot of times it can be a little bit of a misdirection when you think somebody fights in a pattern. Because if I create the pattern, then I can fight in the pattern. There's a little bit of a difference than me just pattern fighting. I'm causing this fight to go the way where I can pattern fight. And okay, you got another rumor out there. Okay, I looked down at the bottom. Okay, he got some more. D'Lo got something else though. He said Hell Hagler versus Leonard took many years to make prior to it happening as well. He said ultimately I would rather have the fight a few years later than not. Yeah, I'm glad to see Spencer Crawford winning. Yeah, I'm glad to see him out there, making their money and doing what they doing. They putting their body through all that. Not me. Shit. I told somebody I was going to I'm going to the fight. They thought I was fighting. I said, no, I ain't fighting. Because some people don't follow sports at all. I'm like, no, I'm way past that. I said, shit, if I get into a fight, it ain't something I want to do. Shit, the last fight I got into, I shouldn't have got into. That was last year over in the city. And y'all know about that because I tell y'all everything. But yeah, shit, it just happens. But, I ain't trying to fight. Shit. I'm an old man to be out there fighting. Yeah, I'm the old guy now. I don't go out there, brawling. But hey, I don't roll completely naked just because people think I do. I don't roll completely naked. It's just that the things that my buddies are down low, they're like buddies that you just don't realize that they're my friend. That's the whole thing about that. See, I'm talking in code, but yeah. Yeah, but my guys you just don't see them. So that's the whole point back there. But yeah, we want to see it because we have in the past and people from the past, they still here. Some of them not here, but they understand that it would have been nice to have made certain fights happen. I would have liked to have seen Riddick Bowe versus what's the guy's name? Lennox Lewis. I would have liked to have seen that. But we didn't get it. I would have liked to see Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's prime. I think Mike Tyson, to be honest, I just don't see nobody really effing with Mike Tyson in his complete, like his prime and his craziness. I don't see nobody really effing with him when his chin was like extra strong and all that. Nah, I just can't see nobody even effing with that. Y'all got something to say? Besides Ray coming in talking about you? No, I'm not even talking about that fight, Ray. I'm not even talking about that almost fight, Ray. Ray talking about you're a clown. Ray. Hey, Ray be hanging with me sometime, y'all. But Ray full of shit. Ray said you're a clown because Ray was around when I had an altercation, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there when I had that fight. He wasn't there. Yeah, but. You stupid, Ray. He said, yeah. But if the rumor is Colbert, Colbert need to sit his ass down. He need to sit his ass down. Because you got to... So when I go to listen to these guys, when you guys are talking a lot, and you're talking to your lot... So this is the worst thing. When you're in your own locker room, not your locker room, but if you're in your gym, and somebody's just doing a random, like they just randomly going around, serious though, but random and seriously asking questions about you, your skill set, and have you ever been hurt and stuff like that. And you get all boastful and ain't nobody never hurt you and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Then I can't ever see you get your ass knocked down, especially 2 or 3 times in a fight. And that's what Colbert was doing. He ended up getting his ass knocked down. Never been hurt. You know, all that. A lot of these fighters ain't never been hurt. Blah 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 blah. And then the next minute you see them on their ass. Like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You the guy that's never been hurt, never been down. Why are you down now? But to be honest, I'm just for this fight, the Spence Bud. I am hoping. I would hope that we just get like a nice hard. This good fight. This is a good fight. One of them win. You know. Without ending up with some kind of mental disorder afterwards. That's all. I just want to say that. I'm a humanitarian now. I know. If I'm training a fighter, I'm telling them just try to knock his. I could be mean. I'm just not gonna be mean today. Maybe next week. If somebody gets on my nerve, I'll be meaner next week. When I come in, I'll be real mean. I could be real mean against Bud or Earl. I could be mean as hell. I just don't like to go there like a lot of people say because I'm reading about a lot of these clowns. Oh, Earl's gonna do that. Oh, Bud's gonna do this. It's like, stop it, with no basis behind it, nothing. You're not breaking nothing down. But like I said, you switch up on Earl. If you pull that switch shit, that's gonna be one thing that's gonna get you two-pieced up. If you try to, your switches ain't that clean. Because if your switches were clean, you wouldn't have got caught in about 5 different fights. You got caught switching up. I'm talking about Bud. And I know people are like, oh, that's different. He outgrew that. Okay, whatever. He might have, but that's my point. I'm saying it. Okay, D'Lo said what a fighter is most of the time is what he is to his core, and that's his default. Yeah, same for the rest of us. Yeah, but some of us are mentalists. Some people are mentalists. See, the thing about, like, one thing I don't even brag about myself about nothing, but one thing I try to practice doing is I always try to think of new shit, new ways of doing stuff. I'm always doing that. And a lot of people say, how'd you figure that out? I'm like, man, I'm always trying to figure out something. It could be something simple as opening a bottle. I'm like, shit, I can open the bottle different than that. I can do this. It could be chopping vegetables or something. There's got to be a different way, better way to do this. I'm always thinking of something, another way to do something. And that's just my little boy more or less had taught me that. Because he was always trying something different. He's always trying something new or something different, or just like, okay. And it makes you realize, hey, your brain is not supposed to slow down. Your body slows down. It probably shouldn't, but the way we eat, of course, it slows down. But yeah, you should always be thinking of like a new way to do something. But everybody is not like what he's bringing up. Is a very valid point, because most people, once you start doing stuff a certain way, then that's the way you do it. I didn't pronounce, and I probably don't pronounce MILK the correct way. I just never said it that way because it was never said that way when I was growing up. It's a lot of things that we do out of habit. If you practice something the wrong way, then you're going to keep doing it the wrong way. And I don't know if somebody's actually taught him properly, if you're going to switch. I'm just saying. That's just one thing. So I'm just bringing up one thing. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but if I step on your toes, move them shits back. Or if not, put them back out. Put it back out. I'll stomp on your shit. I'll stomp on them shit some more, because I got big ass feet. And I could do some stomping if I need to. But yeah, it would be nice if somebody would just come in here. I want to see just get like a couple of pointers of how this is just going down, the way that they feel like it's going down. Because I can give you what I feel. Shit, if you want me to do round per round, maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll break it down. We'll do round per round, how I see the fight going. And I won't even be biased. I'll do both. I'll do both sides. Or matter of fact, I'm just doing one side, and then we'll just decide who wins off of that, because we haven't done that yet. I know I brought up stuff last show, but we'll do the fight breakdown. how we see the fight going. I'm just envision it and then see. Doesn't matter if it's not a real vision. It might not be true, but at least we'll talk about. You know. But I'll read that out again. Yeah, Ray Robinson called me a clown, yo. That's how he talked to me. Dilo said, "I hope my old ass don't get it to another fight." Yeah. Hey, it's not good to, man. I just don't like, cause I don't dress the way I used to. I wear boots and shit sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't. I wear like, I wear a lot. I'm starting to go back to wearing my white. I ain't trying to get blood all and dirt and shit all over my white. And shit. What if I slip? What if I go down to some shit? You know what I mean? Cause I don't like going down, man. And shit, my heart be pumping fast after all that, using all that energy. I ain't know, when you ain't a youngster, man, you be huffing and puffing out there. I don't want to end up huffing and puffing out there, holding on to my hip and shit. You had enough? Yeah. And I don't want to say the other part of the sentence while I'm going like this. You had enough? At the same time, I'm thinking to myself, oh, have I had enough? I'm like, your ass had enough, didn't you? I got to tell my own self that you had enough. Did you have enough? Hell yeah, I had enough. I'm just trying to make sure that he had enough too. Yeah, he said both versus Lewis should have happened, and we were extremely close to getting that fight if it wasn't for the atomic bull. Yeah, yeah. And Ray Robinson said to keep up with times. Yeah, and also that, and that's why a lot of times I don't. And see, most of y'all younger than me, so a lot of times I get along with y'all better than I would like somebody else. You know what I mean? And because I can understand both sides. I can understand why you would call people old heads, but then again, everybody's an old head now. As soon as you turn 30, you're an old head. With the way these youngsters are, these youngsters don't expect to live past 22, so they're just like, oh, you're an old head at 30. So everybody's old head, old ideas, and that take what they do now. And I'm bringing this up because I want to. You can get mad if you want to, but I grew up with your elders was the ones that you give the respect to, because without them, your ass wouldn't be here. Whether you think you would have been here at all, at all, because you wouldn't have been here. You can think, oh well, you didn't help do nothing. You can think that shit all you want to, but if you take a brand new baby and throw his ass in a basket and put him outside, he's not gonna be alive the next day. So that just goes to show you, even if you don't remember how long it was that you got reared, even if you don't remember that, even if you lost all your recollection for smoking too much or doing too much, it was there. And I'm gonna say that on here, And we had 2 shows got banned. I don't know what the hell that was, Jay Brown. We had 2 shows that they're not showing Eagles Web in 2 countries. One is in Russia somewhere and one somewhere else. And I don't think we even talked about nothing, Jay Brown, because Jay Brown and me, I think he held the longest conversation with me. So I don't even understand what we got, what subject did we get on to get me banned. I don't even know what subject we was talking about. We wasn't talking about clowns like Ray. Ray just coming here. Ray's a shit starter. If y'all haven't noticed, yeah, D-Lo said I got Crawford winning, and it would take a hell of a lot of his persuasion to get me to even slightly lean towards the other way. Spencer's best chance to beat Crawford came and went in 2 fights in my opinion. In 2 fights? Okay. Well, no matter how strong of a statement you make, it don't mean shit. No matter how strong of a statement anybody make, I mean, like I said, your points are well noted, but none of this shit don't mean shit until the fight happens and it's over with. And it's just like Jay Brown said, I'm 100% agreeing with it. I can't wait until this damn fight is over with, because it's just too many people. It's too much. It's just too much emotions, and too many people get too professional. I try to break stuff down the way that I see it. I try to break it down, and I try to make combat sense out of what I'm saying. I don't try to make emotional sense out of what I'm saying. If you want to challenge me, and I'm not talking to anybody in particular, but if you want to challenge me and show me, there's plenty of rings. We can always meet somewhere. I'll go halfway, and you can show me in the ring that's, maybe you know, midway between where I live and where you live, which for most people is probably going to be somewhere like in Kansas City, something like that. We could always meet up there, and you could show me what you're talking about. And not to be, I'm not a badass or nothing like that, but just I'll be like, okay, you know what the hell you're talking about, because sometimes somebody has to show you what they're talking about. It's not always about just somebody talking. And sometimes they got to show you. And Ray, you better leave me alone, because I'm gonna choke hold your ass again. Jay Brown said, there goes tendencies. Oh, see, that's right. There goes tendencies can win you a fight and can lead yourself, lead to your demise also. And then Ray, Ray, when I see you, if I see you again, I'm gonna F you up. He said, clown. I said, homie, don't play that, man. I'm telling you, brother. I ain't gonna have no fun with you, man. I'm gonna put paws on you, man. You gonna think I'm telling you, man, you gonna think I was like a rabbit. Was it rabbit or rabbit? You gonna think I'm a rabbit cat on a mouse. Jay Brown said, he said, I got you banned, Eagles. Where my bad? He laughing. I don't even know what it was. He said, what, Eagle? Y'all sir said what? He said, Eagle and Jay Brown been talking about. Shut your ass up, y'all sir, because you know what? Yeah, sir, you got my ass. You was the one that I think that got my first video banned. Not the complete ban, but you got me banned in your country. Talking about your tea recipe or something. I don't know. What's your tea recipe? Your tea recipe got me banned at one of the times. Go. Let me see. He said, D-Lo said, yeah. He said, I can't wait. He said, regardless of outcome, it will be a relief for it come to a conclude. No, that's not going to be the end of it. But D-Lo, what you guys aren't taking, what you guys did not take what I said even over a month ago. What you guys are not taking is that this fanboy-based shit is, I'm just saying that I want the fight to be over with. But the fanboy shit, it has nothing to do with the fight. I'm not excited about if somebody's going with Crawford or not. D-Lo is, for me, he's more reputable for me because he's always in here. I pay attention to his content, and he makes a lot of sense. But a lot of these guys are just blah, 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 blah. They all fanboy strap biters and strap writers. And so that is not going to go away. This has been one of the worst things that happened to a build-up a fight that I could ever recall. And it's going to be even sadder. Like, a lot of people just hushed up and got quiet after the Ryan Garcia because they automatically could jump ship and say, oh, yeah, I saw that coming. See, it was easier to say I saw that coming when it comes to Ryan Garcia versus Tank. But it's not going to be as easy for Errol Spence or Bud Crawford for somebody to get off if they was on the fence. I don't give a shit. If you lose in here, I'm talking about your ass if you lose. And everybody know me by now. Okay, now D-Lo he's throwing something at me. Yeah, the rabbit cat. Yeah, D-Lo said, Eagle, you better not be talking about wasting gas money trying to meet and throw hands behind these two strangers. Oh, shit. He said, oh, you got two strangers? God dang, he's laughing at Eagle. Why you want to put strangers on me, D-Lo? I ain't got no beef with you, brother. D-Lo want what you want to have beef with Eagle, D-Lo? Now D-Lo want to have beef with Eagle. Y'all listen to him. You see? Y'all frame that shit. Y'all copy and paste that one in a notebook or something like that, so we can, if something happened to Eagle, if two strangers jump on Eagle, at least y'all know, y'all see. That's part of y'all's First Amendment, right? That freedom of copying and pasting. That's part of the amendment, man. It's written right there. Look at line 15 of the Constitution, First Amendment. Just look underneath that shit. You'll find it. Freedom of copy and pasting. If y'all copy and paste that shit and time and date that shit, I feel kind of uncomfortable. My back is kind of itching. I feel kind of uncomfortable. Like I feel like one of my mods want to f me up somehow. He said, man, when these MF said, he said, I don't give no f's about what these fanboys got to say. The winner gets full credit for me. Yeah, they get full credit, But that's not that. See, you're missing my point, D'Lo. See, my point is not like what we're gonna do. My point is that I still have eyes, and when I go online, I still gotta say, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm gonna get curious just so I can see what kind of bullshit they said. I'm not gonna get caught up in all of it, but I still gotta hear it. That's like, oh man. And I do other, like I'm on other forums, so a lot of times you just clicking through, and the shit automatically pops up and starts playing. Especially if you're doing like mobile apps. If you're doing mobile apps, you could just scroll through. Like if you're on Instagram or anything, you could just be scrolling, and that shit, and you'll just start hearing it right away. Somebody running their mouth. Earl Smith ain't shit. You know, you see the way blah 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 blah, and you can pass through it, but you probably not. As soon as you hear the name, you're probably gonna stop and say, "Oh, let me see what this fool talking about." D-Lo again. D-Lo said, "Shit." He said, my old decrepit ass don't want beef with nobody." No. Hey, I ain't no damn superhero no more. Mm-mm. I try to put those days behind me. Now people think I did. Oh, shit, he an alien. No, I ain't no alien no more. I ain't no alien. People look at me like I ain't slow down. Shit, yeah, they say I'm slow now. I done slowed down. You can convince yourself that I didn't slow down, but I done slowed the hell down. Oh, you still got it in you. I don't like nobody to force me into doing shit. I ain't trying to, get caught up in doing all kinds of, shit that I shouldn't be doing. I just don't want to. I can still, yeah. If you force me to, I can still do it, but I don't want to. I'm just saying, I just don't want. I don't want that shit. Jay Brown said I'm more hyped for Inoue versus Fulton. I'm up early for that fight. Oh yeah, and we haven't even talked about that. And I don't know if that's Tuesday our time or is it Monday our time. Yeah, because we probably need to talk about that also. Because I do want I want to go with Fulton. I know a lot of people throwing him underneath the bus, and they just acting like it's gonna be 30 seconds in, and Inoue is taking him out. Yeah. Okay. Y'all sir said Jay Brown, who you got in that fight? D-Lo said, man, I see these old folks. He said irrational ass title. And keep moving. Say I ain't watched no videos about who look better in warm ups and workout. Yeah, I didn't even. I looked at a little bit of Bud's media workout, but I couldn't get into the chat. I started looking at the chat for a second. I cut that shit off, and I shut it down. Looked at Earl's maybe a little bit longer because I was driving, and I left it on for a minute. But I said, I had to look at Earl's because he wasn't doing shit. It's just they were still introducing him. It was just interviewing him, so I didn't get to see nothing. And then I seen Earl a little bit, and I cut that shit off. I read a couple of comments. I said, nah, let me get out of here. Because there's too many boxing experts. Even me, I'm not a boxing expert. Because I still learn. I'm always learning. Like, okay, that's a good. I ain't never seen that. Because sometimes you forget, like, some of the shit. Like, a lot of the things, especially when it comes to boxing, a lot of the old school shit people don't use. It's just not there no more. It's not there. I would like for some of that stuff to come back. I also stay away from a video which title like Earl Spence says Terrence Crawford says okay GTGOH. Yeah, got to get out of here with that shit. You definitely got to get out of there. I mean, if you're a type of person who likes the constant drama and shit. Now, like I said, I'm sarcastic and I'm a certain way. So every once in a while I will go with it. And because I just want to have a laugh. I just want to have a laugh sometimes. So if I want to have a laugh, I'll go back. I'm trying to stay away from that shit. I don't want to turn this into like a Joker fest or nothing like that. I want the guys I want them to do good, just have a good fight. I want that for both of them. I don't want to, if I get caught too much up in the media with all these comments and shit, I'm going to be mean and nasty. And you guys know that a lot of times I will keep my same style, regardless if I'm mean, nasty, sarcastic, or playing around. That you have to guess. But then if you make a certain reply, that I'll come back just to make sure, because I got to check the temperature too, just to make sure. Because I'm like, I hope you playing though, right? You playing? If you're not playing, you're not playing. Because some people just like really serious. I know people that want to get eagle. Like, I want to just get eagle. For what? If you want to, I mean, I'm not running. I'm not even wearing nothing just where I can. I'm not even wearing nothing where I can get a good grip, like shoes or nothing like that. Hmm. There you have it. I set myself up. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. He gonna have on shoes. He gonna be sliding all over the place. I got this. Yeah, yeah. But you're right. Bomac said this, and James said this. Yeah, I like to. Every once in a while, I even throw those out there every once in a while. I don't stick to them though, because a lot of times Derek James, like I said, he like me a lot in some ways. He's sarcastic too. He checks the temperature in the room a lot, Derek James. If you look at, you can see it in his eyes. He likes to. People take him too serious, but he's checking the temperature. What he's doing, he's trying to be a little bit irritable, but he's doing it in a. He's old school. He does it in a slick way. He does it in a slick way, and people fall for it. Oh, Derek James said this. Blah 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 blah. He's doing it. He's and plus, he's looking at. Sometimes they look at stuff as a fighter. I think me and D'Lo went back and forth on something on, I don't know, it might have been on Instagram or something like that, where Roy Jones lost his damn mind and was agreeing with the belt situation when it comes to Teal. But I understand what they mean, but you take away from the validity of the belts too. I understand both sides, but I'm not one that I'm not a bird, eagle that's nested on one side only. Like, yeah. I mean, I still give leeway. I say, yeah, I see what your point is, but the actual, if it's an actual reality for certain stuff, then usually over 90% of the time you got to go with the whatever the real actual reality is. I mean, when I say you got to go with it, I'm talking about you got, and mentally you got to just stick with it. You got to go with it. Now, we have seen cases, especially like in the Olympics, where people we know somebody got robbed. Come on. Even the referee, everybody's saying that, like when Roy Jones got robbed, everybody knew in the Olympics that was a robbery. Okay, that's the small percentage of times where we know, hey, there was a robbery that happened. Okay, we understand that. But a lot of times it's just rhetoric and stuff. And so we have to realize when there's rhetoric, let's understand, let's come to the understanding that maybe that's rhetoric. But then again, sometimes I like rhetoric and I like to mess around. And I'm going to make it sound just as serious as if I was serious. But on this, y'all know I'm cracking up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, D'Lo said he got Fulton by MD. I think that's actually a good, I think out of everything I hear that you say, I think that's a good pick out of everything. The MD. I think that's a good one. I think the majority decision is something yeah, I think that's something I could probably even go with that. The majority decision, I can go with that. Or I might even go split to Fulton. I might even go there because of where he's fighting at. Yeah, I hope it's no shenanigans over there. Yeah, but Jay Brown said body language, coin toss. He said read between the lines. Experts, yeah. Well, do you know? I'm gonna be honest with you, this to Jay Brown. Y'all can listen in, but to Jay Brown. Now there's somebody that I do have I got some deep respect for him. But I even heard somebody giving props about the coin toss. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be on that wagon with you when it comes to the coin toss. Just be gentlemen, just be men, and decide who the F comes in first and who the F come in last. All this coin flipping and all y'all doing too much, and y'all just add more shit to make people argue and fight about it. I don't agree with it. I think it's some petty bullshit. I think that if you made the fight, then you should be able to agree on either. I don't know, and I'm not saying who was petty, but I'm saying you should be able to agree who comes in first or last. I think Earl Spence should come in last, because he's the majority holder. That's just my opinion. If you get mad, then just get mad. If you get mad, then just get mad. Okay, let me see what else we got. Okay, so D-Lo said he don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to motherfuckers swearing. Either the fighters have been never been hurt or never had rough spots in a fight, etc. Those are tales of the closet. Which is closeted fanboys. Yeah, that could be. I mean, I don't know. A lot of it, like I said, my statement was earlier, a lot of it's just rhetoric too, though. A lot of it's just bullshit. You can't just fall for it. Just because somebody's saying something, don't fall for everything that people say. Sometimes people just be full of shit. D-Lo said that Jay Brown and YouTube psychiatrists. So YouTube got like psychologists and stuff. D-Lo said, yeah, Eagle. He said wanted to argue with me about T.O. being undisputed 140. Said no dice. No, I wasn't. No. If you listen carefully to what I even said here, even when I was telling you, I said, yeah, I can see the point. I brought it up in here because I can see the point, but it's not like I said. That's why I brought up the 90-something%. Like 90%, I mean, it's like, yeah, you can say that, but then again, if somebody loses, now I'm gonna tell you what, I will agree with you more if you lose belts. Your first time you lose your belts to somebody. You know what I mean? And then somebody just comes and picks them up. But I don't say that if you can't hold your straps for one fight, then I can probably agree with it. But if you've been holding the straps for like 2, 3, 4 fights, then I can't really agree with that. And I'm not saying it's right to agree or to disagree. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that I can see the point. I'm not gonna just kill people's points because people have points. You're a grown ass man. You got a point. You got a point. I might not 100% agree with it, but I can see why you said it, and maybe I'll agree just for a second. I don't have to stick on it. I don't care if Bo Mac talk crazy about Spence and Derek James talk crazy about Bud, but the only fans of their make contents and cry for the boyfriends. Yeah. I understand, and you got a lot of people just crying for him and all that. I'm trying to break shit down the right way, and we're gonna do the 12 round on Monday. I just got to get up out of here, folks, and go to work. I got a lot of stuff I still got to get done, and I'm sorry we got to cut it short. But hopefully, maybe I can come back Sunday. We have a brief. Maybe we'll do like a little brief discussion on Sunday, because I know I'm probably gonna leave out of here. I'm probably getting out. I'm getting out of here. So Friday, I know we're not gonna have a wrap. We're not gonna have a wrap up show for Friday because I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna be in Vegas. Eagle will be in Vegas, hopefully trying to get some money, or doing something, trying to keep myself out of trouble. Yeah, but that's true though. I mean, yeah. But we have a lot of them. It's a disease in this sport now. Then instead of getting really boxing fans, we get a lot of fanboys and fangirls. That's really killing it. We need to get back to pure. I would like so they need a lot more casual boxing shows to get these people acclimated to boxing. That's what they really need. You need shows that can actually talk boxing. I talk about the science more than anything else. It's still a boxing show, but I'm more interested in actually the science of combat. You guys already know that. I'm more into the science of combat than I am into this new boxing culture. I'm not really into that as much, But I'm just more into like the combat, what I see in combat. That's what I'm more or less into. Yeah. D-Lo said, yeah, because anything I say in support of Crawford or over Spence is foolhardily, huh? I never said that, man. I don't know where you're getting all this stuff from, D-Lo, but nobody's saying that in this chat. I just gave you, like I said, man, I did everything but put out the trash for you about giving you your respect, about that I respect your I respect your scholarship in boxing. I already said that. Now, ego don't go too far. You know what I mean? I'll go so far, but then I ain't no ass kisser. Nothing like that. Yeah, I'm flying now, brother. I see that part at least. Okay. Yeah, D-Lo again. He said these MFs crying about the the coin toss like it's some unprecedented concept. Hopkins versus Cloud, Parker versus Chisora, Trinidad Vargas, all done the same thing, to name a few. No, it's a different situation for me. I'm not hollering about it, but I'm saying if Earl, if the reason I said that, now I got to be more specific so you understand my point, and I'll gives two shits if you agree with my point or not. But far as my understanding, Bud did not argue about all the shit that Earl gave him already. That I heard Earl had to give up a lot of shit. So if Earl had to give up so much stuff, then a coin toss shouldn't even be in the picture. So I'm just gonna leave it that in a nutshell, without breaking down what he had to give up. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. So, and if you guys don't like that, whoever you are, do you take it serious or take it personal or whatever? I don't give a damn. Supporter is a habitual one fight one fat fight strap holder. God dang. Said Porter can't hold a strap more than one fight. Said Eagle, you driving or flying? Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna drive, but I'm flying. Yeah. In case I don't get at you beforehand. I hope you enjoy yourself at the fight. Yeah, I'm going there with the expectation that I might have to get into a fight. Technical breakdowns are what I'm into. Yeah, that's what we doing. We do technical. When it comes to Eagle, we do technical shit. We do the art of combat. All this other, like chopping it up because you feel this way or that. Hey, if I can go out, if I can get over to the ring or something, maybe I'll show something. I don't know. I just don't feel like. The reason I don't go to the ring is I don't feel like driving that far. And believe me, it's not far, but it's far enough to where I get deterred because my ass gets stuck in traffic trying to get to a place that's not as far. It's not as far as it should be. I mean, it's not as far as it is. And if you understand what I mean, is because there's no time of day that I can go over to the gym and get my ass there in a timely manner, to where I'm already like stressed out before I get there because of traffic. You know what I mean? But maybe soon though. We'll see. That might be into the workings too. That might be in the workings and stuff. And because nobody actually helps other people out, and without some kind of monetary gain. People always want money or something like that. But I try to do, like, besides just even the boxing, I do equipment, like equipment breakdowns. So a lot of people didn't know. So a lot of people think like the no foul protector, they think that more or less that's your cup, protect your balls. Man, nah, they don't care about your balls that much. That's not what it's for. That's not really for that, because they don't need something that big to protect you there. That's more that, believe me, that's a lot of internal organ protection, like bladder and stuff like that. More than that. But anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all though. So anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. And hopefully you guys remind me. Let's talk about Fulton. Let's get a 12-round breakdown. And you come, make sure you're here so you can get mad at Eagle, or however you want to get. If you want to get mad or whatever, just make sure you bring your ass in here. Anyway, y'all know what it is with me, man. Ain't nothing but peace. Ain't nothing but blessings, man. I still care about all y'all, man. Whether y'all like me or not, I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna mess me up. Y'all not gonna change Eagle and turn Eagle into like some kind of enemy or something like that. Oh, that damn Eagle. I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all ain't gonna get me like that. Y'all get somebody else. I'm the wrong one. If you think you gonna get me all twisted up like that, no, Eagle good. I'm good. I'm good with y'all. Yep. Y'all sure know. Everybody gets a little piece with Eagle. Anybody can get it though. Tell Jay Brown. Yeah, D-Lo been in here today. D-Lo said, again, I'll read these before I get up out of here. He said, oh no, I don't allow my arts to be kissed by anyone. I get away from that type, yeah. Anyway, D-Lo, you taking stuff way different than what I really mean. He said, yeah, I don't give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Decides who walks out first or whatever, the flip of the coin. He said shoot free throws, arm wrestle, shoot caps. Or, he said who walks out first. I just want that ring. Yeah, want them in that ring on the 29th. Yeah, that's true. But I'm just my point, and like I'm sticking with my point. And my point was just that if it's true, if I gave you all this and that, motherfucker, I would have been the went off. I've been like, man, I'm going out last. Get your man, ain't no way. We wouldn't have been having no discussion about no flippings and shit like that. Sometimes people is too much of a gentleman. Anyway, y'all know what it is though. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. He said, I gotta act up every once in a while. Yeah, I know that. I don't take y'all. I don't take all y'all stuff what y'all say. I don't take it to heart. I like to play back with y'all or mess with y'all. But I tell you, every once I check temperature to make sure we still good. Because I like people to say, "Oh, you fucking ego." I want somebody to get like mad at ego. That's cool. I like it. I love it. We've had a couple in here. That's why they don't bring their ass back. Y'all have a good weekend though, and enjoy these fights coming up, man. He said, I know. He said, I know nobody gave nobody nothing. You worth what you can negotiate. There you go. What you can negotiate. That's true. Yeah, but I wouldn't. And like I said, I wouldn't. That shit wouldn't. That wouldn't have happened. I'm glad we got the fight though, because my understanding. I keep trying to leave, but my understanding is that the fight wasn't gonna happen because of some bullshit. It wasn't gonna happen. I'm glad that they did go and get the negotiation done because, yeah, the word being, and it's been on, and it sounds like it's legit, is that on EJ's side they told EJ, no, just walk from that shit. You don't need to fight that bad. Damn. So when your whole team and everybody around you telling you, man, F that. But at least we getting it. He don't ever let me get under your skin, because I promise you, while you mad and cussing, I'm laughing. Yeah, we definitely. He said, not you. Just saying in general. I don't take none of this shit personal. The only time I take it personal is when Ryan's in here, because I just like to pick on Ryan. I like to go back and forth with Ryan, because Ryan come in, because Ryan is the only one out of all y'all. Ryan does troll. Ryan does troll, because Ryan, he wears hard on his sleeve. When he hate, he just hate. He's a hate no thing. Jay Brown don't probably like him that much. A lot of D don't like him that much, but I like when he come in here. And it wasn't going to happen because they wanted Thurman first and EJ stood his ground. No, it was more things than that too, though, brother. But I appreciate you bringing that Thurman thing up too, though. But it was a lot more things than that from far as my understanding, what I got. But anyway, peace, y'all. If y'all see my face, y'all gonna still talk. But I'll go back and read. If y'all got any more that y'all want to say. All right, y'all.